I didn't know if I was gonna be able to compete at the games. I had to do everything I could to get healthy. You need to be a tough person, as I've always been in my life, and it's just another hurdle of adversity. You just have to have belief that everything's gonna be okay. I wanna be able to do everything I can to make sure my athletes are the best that they can be, and that's gonna take everything that I have. I'm not retired from CrossFit, I'm not retired from training or anything along those lines, but you won't see me at the games this next year. I'm meant to serve others. Like, that's where I find most fulfillment in my life. And seeing other people accomplish the things that really matter to them and knowing that I get to help them do that. We can't be in our heels. We want to be nice and strong and balanced. So, same exact drill, 5 reps, feel your feet and focus on that. Okay? It's hard. It's hard to do 2 things, to be the best at 2 things at a time. So we're gonna focus on being the best coach I can be. You may see me back on a competition floor, but it just will not be in this next year. What are you thinking about doing with your knees? Anybody can answer it. And if you're wrong, it's okay. You're thinking about pushing them out? Okay, yeah, everyone's thinking push them out. What's our target? Where are we aiming when we're pushing them out? That's the answer I'm looking for. Over our toes. I look at a foundation and the details matter. When you went to jump, where were your knees? Over your toes. Why would we do something different now? We create more force and more power when are stacked like that through our ankles, our knees, and our hips. In order to do the big things right, you have to do the little things. Otherwise, you won't ever do the big things right. We're gonna work on hip snatches. So same drill, we can move a little quicker. I'll say jump. Right, I want you to pull yourself under, catch as low as you're comfortable. Instead of trying to catch like up here and ride it down, I want you to try to catch at the bottom. Dip, jump, reset. We talk about pulling, but it's all leg driven. So if you're set up where you're just pulling with your back, we're not in a good position. We need to work on making sure our legs feel able to press through the floor to jump. Good. It's still like your issue is always that crash, right? The last end of the crash. I only want you to jump enough that you still can feel pulling yourself under and keeping tension as you come down onto the bar. There's no crash. I am punching and I'm pulling under that bar. Think less speed, less jump. Just try to have that lockout at the bottom. Better, that's it right there. One of the big things I tell a lot of my girls that I coach is execute your fitness with a capital your fitness. Execute what you can do, not what anybody else can do. So when we go to compete, we already have everything done, right? You can't get fitter today, but we can execute the things that we've worked on, and that should help take away a lot of the anxiety from the unknown of the sport. We'll be heading out to the teen games again. This time it will be with Amber. I'll come home for a day and then fly out to Mesa for World Fitness Project with Amanda. She keeps getting better. She's a very competitive athlete and brings a lot of fire to a team. We were always a partner forward together and always was faster than everybody else on the floor. But we don't have to say anything like to each other. What a professional does who's something that's really, really good at what they do, you already know they're gonna absolutely execute what they're supposed to do out on the floor. So that's what makes it fun, when you have another person that can go out there and just absolutely crush something, and there's just pure confidence about it. I strained, tore, whatever, my adductor, 22 days from the first day of competition at the games. Friday, we have the long workout, the 4-mile run, 3K row, 2-mile run. We start out and I start running hard. Everything feels really good. I wasn't worried about the workout or the distance at all. And then under 800 meters, somewhere in that 2 to 3 minute mark, all of a sudden my back spasmed or locked up. I couldn't move. I kept telling myself, just get through it, do the best you can. Got done and it got worse. And I don't know why or how. My guess is that adductor, just my body probably been protecting it the last couple weeks, and then that thing spasmed and locked up and just didn't want to let go. I was willing to you just put your body on the line for your teammates at that point. Overcome adversity, take what's coming to you, and just give your best effort. Attack the little details from here on out. Otherwise, you're not going to make it through. It was really painful. And then obviously, we led into the weekend and we had the back squat workout, and I just hope I get away healthy. I didn't trust my body anymore. Either we win this workout or I'm hurting myself. The 565 back squat was really easy, and I was just very thankful and happy to be healthy through that. If I come back in the Masters or something like that, I'll go ahead and put on way more weight for everybody. What I really want to work on is just making sure we're moving vertical, bar is into us, right? And we're reaching as much extension as possible. That's where you'll be the most efficient. When you pass your knees, a lot of you guys stop pushing through the floor and you just start pulling with your back. Push through the ground. Keep that big toe down, big toe down. Good, Dylan. That's it. This is just a drill right now. It's a little bit different than snatch, but you've got to keep it here. Tall shoulders, dip, jump, catch, okay? I just want that extension and fast feet, okay? Failure is just opportunity for success. Toes, shrug, clean. If you don't know where you can fail, then we don't know how to grow a lot of times. And if we know what your failure place is, then great, I know exactly how to get you better. If you never reach those moments of failure, then we're always undershooting what your best self is. Feel the difference when you shrug versus when you don't shrug. It is very hard to do because it's so fast. And yes, normally you're driving through your legs and shrugging simultaneously, right? I'm breaking it down. We look at what your value is as a person. If everyone wants to be a CrossFit Games athlete, that's not your identity. Your identity is who are you as your best self. If you are a goofball, maybe you just need to be a goofball to be your best self, and that's cool. If you're a person that needs to approach things more seriously, then that's how we're gonna do it. But we're gonna look at all the details of how to build yourself from that foundation. As a coach, I'm meant to serve others. That's where I find most fulfillment in my life. Seeing other people accomplish the things that really matter to them mean a lot to me, and knowing that I get to help them do that by leading them the proper way. And also giving them their best chance of their best self.